Yeah. All right, we're ready to begin. Thank you, everybody. Now, do we have any questions? Yes, the transfer window has come and gone, and Leeds United have not made any signings. Are you becoming complacent? No, not at all, mate. Look, we had a look around at the market. There was no one really available to us that made us stronger, so we didn't sign anybody. Yes. Now, Carlos Solina is still at the club. Are you expecting him to become a problem? No, not at all. Carlos is a player I've known for a long time now. He wants to play, and hopefully, when he does play, he'll play well. Yes, and finally from me, do you have any thoughts on Arsenal replacing Pep Guardiola with Jose Mourinho? Yeah, look, my thoughts are with Arsenal fans at this very difficult time. Thank you. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to Season 7, Episode 9 of the First Star Challenge with Leeds United. Our bid to win the Champions League with the club for the first time. And today we're playing Southampton in the Premier League. And then we get back to Champions League action. The first leg against Sevilla in the Champions League first knockout round. But we begin in the medical centre, which is never a good sign. That is because, among other minor injuries, Ansu Fati has picked up a relatively major one, a broken collarbone. 2 to 4 weeks he's been out for. He's already been out for 2 weeks, so we're looking at sort of a month, 6 weeks. Hopefully he comes back at the sooner end of that, but basically he's out of the this first Champions League knockout round. So hopefully we can get the job done without him, because he's a very, very useful, very, very good player for us, as we've all known and seen when we see him play on the field. But there we go. We are without Ansu Fati for the foreseeable future, or the next couple of weeks anyway. A couple of things to catch you up on since last episode. Let's get to that catch-up, starting with our Premier League match against Bournemouth. We got the only goal late in the first half when Renier played in Haaland. So there we go, just the one goal in this one. We controlled the game. You can see they didn't register a single shot on target. Haaland with the goal. Nice goal it was too, between him and Renier. Again, we didn't really seem to have too much possession, playing in this weird weird formation. There's no other way for it, with a left winger and one striker. But got the job done. That's the main thing. Next up, we played Aston Villa in the league. We took the lead after half-time when Abel Ruiz's safe shot fell for Leao. And we secured the point when Jamie Mahoney crossed for Jarrod Bowen. This was a dominant performance, particularly in the second half. Leao and Jarrod Bowen with the goals. Abel Ruiz missed a late penalty, but it didn't obviously make too much difference to the scoreline. Another 3 points against, unfortunately for me, a struggling Aston Villa team this year. But yeah, doesn't matter. We got the points with Leeds. That's the main thing. Next up was a tough one against Wolverhampton in the league. We got the only goal when Ian Dupe crossed for Ansu Fati. We were in control of this game for the most part. We just really did struggle to stick the ball in the back of the bloody net, to be honest. You can see we had to take Renier off because he just wasn't having a good day. Fati came on. He got the goal for us, like he tends to do at times. So that's a huge, huge win in the league, because Wolves are a dangerous, dangerous team. Next up was the FA Cup fourth round. We got drawn against Manchester United. We were away from home. Is our FA Cup defence still alive? We took a first half lead thanks to Jarrod Bowen. Manchester United tied things up with 15 minutes to go. But we were quickly back in front when Pellegrino crossed for Ansu Fati. Oh, it is, but only just. This was a really, really tough game. You can see by the player ratings, we did have the better players. I think we just about shaded the game. But it was a tough one. Bowen and Fati with the goals. Under got injured in this one. It's not too serious. He'll be back shortly. Menia had a really good game in midfield, as you can see there. Ran the show for us. So we are in the hat for the fifth round. We have got our draw. I just forget who it's against right now. We'll check that in just a second. But the final game to catch you up on, another Premier League game, this time against Watford. We took an early lead when Haaland teed up Fati. But Watford drew level before half-time. Fati and Jarrod Bowen combined to restore our lead early in the second half. And Nathan Wood secured the 3 points. We played some stunning football in this one. We really should have won by more. Fati with a goal, Bowen and Nathan Wood with the third there. This is where Fati got injured. 95th minute, he broke his collarbone. What a waste that is. But there we go. He played really well. Bowen had a good game. Bowen's having a really good January anyway. So that was a big 3 points in the league. FA Cup draw. We're away to Southampton, so a little bit of a little bit of a preview of that tie coming up here in just a second. And if we have a quick look at what that means for the league tables, we've given ourselves a 10-point lead all of a sudden. Liverpool have been dropping a few points. They lost to Wolves. They drew to Manchester United. So, yeah, they've dropped a few points. We're suddenly 10 points clear, and they're sort of go back into the clutches of Chelsea and Man City now. So there we go. That is that. As I said in the press conference, transfer window has closed. We didn't do anything. We didn't really get any bids for Carlos Alina. There's a couple of loan bids, but that was from MLS. But that was that. We weren't going to loan him out. So it was just a very, very quiet January. We did sell one youngster off to Aston Villa. I don't think he was ever going to make it for us, to be honest. And we got 350 up front, potentially £1 million for him, plus a 50% sell-on clause. So, yeah, a bit of a strange transfer, that one. But let's go and have a look at what we're doing here against Southampton. And where are we here? There we go. We are favourites for this one. We're in excellent form. They're a little bit inconsistent. We've got quite a good record against Southampton, though, of course. We will always remember they cost us the Premier League title, didn't they, on the final day a few years back. Graham Potter is their manager. We can see here they're an attacking standard playing style. Graham Potter as a manager. There he is right there. He's good, isn't he, Graham Potter? He's underrated, I think. It'll be interesting to see how he goes if he ever does get another chance outside of Brighton. This is how they played last time out against Manchester City, a 2-0 loss, that one. We can see there they very, very reliant on the middle of the pitch. I'm a little bit torn exactly how the best way to go about closing them down here. We're just going to try and press them like we usually do, though. I did contemplate closing up the lines and just sort of choking out that centre of the park for them, but we'll just rely on the fact that we do have better players. Now, it's a little bit of a mismatched team because we have Pomgranic injury. Many has got a minor injury. Fati, obviously, and Daub, plus Under's coming back as well. So it's a little bit of a strange one. This Stefano has just come back from injury as well, so he's not really fit to start this one. And obviously, we're favouring with a 10-point lead the Champions League right now. So this is the team we're setting out. So 9 are in goal. It's Mahoney, Sutar, Dean, and Palazzinho as the back four. Phillips and Turpey go in midfield. Haven't showed you Turpey's progress for a little while there. Technically, it's his weakness, isn't it? But physically and mentally, he's quite good. So, as a box-to-box midfielder, he does do a good job for us. Ruiz has to go down the right, just basically because of lack of options. I really want to try and keep Bowen fit to play out there if Under's not back for the Champions League. Alina comes in to play the number 10 role with Valvake, again, just coming back from injury. He's out on the left, so hopefully he can last 90 minutes for us. Leao goes up top. Let's go. So we are matching up with them. Excellent stuff. And let's see what we can do here. Tell the team they're expected to prove a point today. Jardem was actually offered the manager's job at Aston Villa. We offered him a new contract and he turned it down. So poor old Villa. Someone would rather be our assistant than their manager. Let's go with a little bit of passion. Let's go with a... Show us what you can do. Fully expect to win this game now. Let's just show us what you can do to keep this run going. Some calm, we have faith. And yeah, let's get out there. And here we go. We are seeing a little bit of a sort of better performances from this formation with the wingers of late. So hopefully that will continue. I think just changing it up has sort of helped with that. It's a little bit of a mismatched squad. In not that they're not good players, but the likes of Ruiz and Vavake still coming back from injury. Alina is a number 10. We know he can do it. We haven't seen him do it for a little while though. Turpey's got himself a booking, so that's just the usual state of play there. Here we go. Ruiz has pounced on a loose pass. Abel Ruiz sticks away the chance. It's a horrible mistake from the Southampton defenders. Ruiz makes them pay. 4th goal of the season for him. 1-0 for Leeds United, and that is what we like to see. We give him a concentrate. There just seems to be nothing on. It's a rip your hair out moment for the coach, for Rob Holding, isn't it? And Ruiz made absolutely no mistake with that. Took it quite well, actually, didn't he? Kept his composure. Hasn't had the best season so far this year, Abel Ruiz. Injuries, of course, have played their part, but that was nice. That was very, very nice. All right, here we go. Alina in there for Turpey to come forward. He gets there to Leao. Leao turns his man. A little bit of space. Can he get a cross in? Oh, he goes himself. Decent shot. Good save. And is Southampton going to try and hit us on the break here? Let's see if we can close them down from the back. This is what we want to try and stop them doing, is getting it into midfield. They've rushed that past. Phillips wins it back. Has it again now. Good ball out there to find Vavake. Vavake goes past his man, lashes one at the goalkeeper. It's there. Oh, and Ruiz has himself a second. How has he forced it in from there? I do wonder if the keepers maybe helped deflect that into his own net. But really, really good pressure to win the ball back. And then Vavake's done quite well there to get past his man. It's a powerful shot. Now, has this... Yeah, the goalkeeper has just kind of knocked it in. It was probably on target, else it would be an own goal. But Ruiz has done really, really well there to force that home. 2 goals for him. Back to golden days, Abel Ruiz. And yeah, 2-0 up away from home. Let's see if we can defend the corner here and keep that clean sheet, please, boys. Come on. Corner comes in. It is. Oh, it's an own goal. Johnny Suter. It was Bellingham, I think, that won the header. And Suter standing on his own goal line. I don't really know what he's done there, to be honest. He's he's just a combination of panic and awkwardness, I'd say. Oh, he's played it against the post. Yeah, I mean, he was under pressure. What can you do? What can you do? Come on, Johnny. He'll be back. 2-1, though. That just keeps things a little bit tense for us, doesn't it? It's not been the greatest performance from us. It's a very even game. Unfortunately for us, of the 3 goals we've scored, only 2 of them counted for us. I'm going to say we're not happy with that. Hasn't been the best performance. These match ratings aren't fantastic. We'll just tell Turpie to watch his step. And hopefully we'll get back out there and improve the way we're playing here. Let's demand a little bit more as we've got a free kick to defend. It is a good header from Rob Holding. He's made up for his mistake. And suddenly, it's 2-2. And not the best way to start the second half. Decent ball in. Holding. It's a good header. Could Onana have done a little bit better? And, well, there we go. We've demanded a little bit more. We're going to try exploit the middle and see if that gives us any luck. We've got another corner to defend here. And we look as though we're falling in a heap a little bit. This is very reminiscent of the Chelsea game, isn't it? 2-0 up. And then we've just really fallen to sleep here. Vavake gets forward. Tackled away. And this is all starting to go horribly, horribly wrong, isn't it? Can we win this ball back? Doesn't look like we can. Come on, put pressure on them, boys. Put a bit of pressure on here. We're going to have to change something because it's Chelsea all over again, isn't it? We've gone 2-0 up, and there it is. We have a very, very nasty habit of doing this lately. We'll tell them to concentrate, I think. And it's just a shambles at the back, isn't it? Mahoney this time has cleared it in. I don't even know why are you clearing it down inside your own box? That's the big question there, isn't it? All right, so let's go the high line. Let's compact it up. Let's just try lowering our tempo. I think maybe we're just trying to do a little bit too much. A little bit too quickly, perhaps. Alina's having an absolute nightmare in there. Di Stefano, I'm pretty sure it was just a cut. So let's get him on. And what else do we want to do here? Turpie's not having a great game in midfield there. We could bring on Noah Kenny for him and switch Phillips to go box to box. And the other nightmare is Pellegrino. So let's get Doopy on for him. Yeah. We've got to change things because it's just not particularly working right now, is it? Another corner to defend. Can we get this one away? That's gone down. It's going to be a penalty, and it has gone horribly, horribly wrong in this second half. I'm going to say we're allowed to have a bad day every now and again, but this is an absolute shambles. Onana can't get to that. And would you believe we were 2-0 up and flying in this game? Unbelievable. I don't even know what to say. What do you say to this? Maybe just calm down. Just calm down, boys. Just relax and start playing football again, please. Here we go. Mahoney. I thought we took him off. There's for Ruiz. Ruiz gets himself a hat-trick. It's 4-3. And suddenly we're back in this game again. I could have sworn we took Mahoney off. So who did I take off then? Who did Doopy come on for? I'm really worried. Where's Doopy playing? No, Doopy, okay, so he did just come on. Okay. Sutas are there. He's not having a good game either. But come on, boys. Let's demand more. We're looking motivated now. Can we go and rescue this game? Let's go very, very attacking. Can we get ourselves a 4-4 draw? Alright, let's go more direct. Let's try raising that tempo again. Let's try playing for set pieces, perhaps. And let's go at them. Let's go at them, try and get this goal. Come on, boys. It's been a disastrous second half, but can we get a late equaliser? It doesn't look like we can, and we've gone to Southampton and we've lost. And it's another, look at the defensive ratings, another shambles at the back. And that is, I mean, it's just not good enough, is it? Southampton outscored Leeds United in a thriller. I mean, a hat-trick from Ruiz. It's good to see him back to form. He had a really good game, but he was just about the only one. And yeah, we just fell. I don't know if it was his team talk or perhaps my team talk, but maybe I shouldn't have said they weren't doing well. Maybe it should have been a don't get complacent. But anyway, that's not ideal. Did Liverpool win? They probably, who are they playing? Who are they playing? Competitions and Premier League. They are playing Tottenham away, so they may lose that game. Wait right there, guys. We'll be back for the Champions League, and hopefully Spurs do us a favour. Okay, welcome back. Let's put that debacle behind us and get back to action in Europe. We are not the favourites, maybe surprisingly. It didn't dawn on me either. That was our first loss in the league, which is a little bit disappointing. There goes the invincible season. But, yeah, there we go. Disappointing one to lose. And Liverpool did beat Spurs 1-0. Where's the game here? Yeah, they beat them 1-0, Salah in the 35th minute. So that's a bit of a shame as well because Spurs are a decent team this year and I was hoping maybe they'd take something off them. But we're still in a good spot, 7 points clear with 12 to play. So there's no need to panic, that is for certain. Now, Sevilla, they are coached by Carlo Ancelotti. He was wondering where he had got off to. He's been at Sevilla since 2021, so what's that, 5 seasons now. So that's where he's been off hiding. They're an adventurous passing team. Have a quick look here. We're expecting them to come out and play something along the lines of this. You can see they drew 2-2 with Real Zaragoza in their last game. They're currently sitting 5th in La Liga. We can see their heat map there, their passing network, and their key passes as well. And this is a team that we're sending out to hopefully defend better, that's for sure. But it's Onana in goal. It's Pongranic and Wood as the back two. It's Dupey down the right. It's Miranda down the left. Phillips comes in. Let's maybe stick him on support. With Di Stefano, he's a natural deep line playmaker, so we're going to try him in the role. He can tackle as well. It could be a really good move here, actually. We'll wait and see. But Mariba as the advanced playmaker, Bowen as the Raymondor, or whatever that word is. I've pronounced that differently every time, haven't I? Renier as the Trequartista, and Haaland goes up top to hopefully get some goals. Alright, here we go. Everybody is playing as expected. As ever, it's about away goals here, isn't it? Put ourselves in a good position to go home. They're expected to prove a point today. I'm tempted to be a win here. Go out there and grab a win. Let's maybe try that. Let's try that, and then maybe a little bit of passion that we have faith, and see if we can get a reaction from the team. We've got a nervous-looking Haaland. That's not really what you want your striker doing. Yeah, and hopefully, yeah, he won't look nervous once he's out there. It is a little bit of a tricky time for us, just because we have had so many niggling injuries. So you can see we've got players coming back that aren't really completely match sharp. So I'm hoping, yeah, I mean, that Southampton game it was defensively that let us down in that one. We still scored 3 goals, so we didn't do too badly. We just were a defensive shambles. So if we can tidy that up, then, you know, there's probably not too much to worry about. There's a loose pass. Haaland has let it go straight past him. That's not ideal, mate. Come on, let's get a foot in here. Let's stop this cross coming in. There's the cross coming in. There's the goal. And are we seeing ourselves just collapse at the wrong time of the season here? Boys, show some passion, please. 2 minutes in, and we're 1 goal down. Ball comes in. Just beaten in the air. I'm assuming that's Dupey. Yeah, now Dupey's decent in the air as well, so that is a little bit of a surprise. Where is Dupey here? He's gone. He's got a jumping reach and strength is quite high. There's a throw in there for Phillips, in for Haaland, for Mariba, for Renier. Renier, what can he do? He finds it. Bowen, Jared Bowen here. Jared Bowen draws a good save from the keeper. Where is Dupey? Jumping reach 16, strength 13. That shouldn't be happening to him. Let's demand a little bit more here. Come on, boys. Come on. Let's not do this. It's an even game. Here we go with a throw. Can we get ourselves an away goal? Lose the header there. Miranda has it. Back for Di Stefano. There it is for Miranda. Ball in, not the best. Bowen's going to retrieve that though. Can he pick out someone in the middle? He's got Doopy with him. He finds him. Back post. It's there. Miranda's there. Sticks it in. 1-0. No, 1-1. Johan Miranda with Juan Miranda. Sorry, where did I get Johan from? Juan Miranda with his 5th goal of the season. Doopy with the assist. And that's more like it, boys. Let's tell him to concentrate. Undo the damage of that first goal. We've got the away goal. And hopefully now we can go on and get a couple of others. We're still looking a little bit nervous and overwhelmed, which is a little bit of a concern. I wonder if maybe I need to reassess the way I'm doing team talks to be a little bit less pressure-inducing. More go out there and do your thing, boys, than I expect you to do your thing. De Stefano is a good ball there for Haaland. Can Haaland find a finish? Defender's done well to get back. Blocks it behind. That'll be a corner. And can we do some damage from the corner? Is it Calvin Phillips? No, it's Jared Bowen to take it. Decent. In the mixer. It's there. Oh, I thought it had found its way in. Is it another corner? It is. It's a good save from the goalkeeper. Bowen goes over to the other side. What can he do with the in-swing? Again, it's decent. And again, Haaland just over the bar. Come on, Erling, mate. He's looking motivated. That's something. Let's demand a little bit more here. Come on, boys. We're doing a decent job away from home. If we can get this second, a lot of bookings in defence, which I don't love, but if we can get ourselves that second away goal, then that's half the job done, isn't it? All right, boys, what do we say to this? Unlucky. We're looking motivated. All right, so if we're looking motivated, let's... you've been the better team here. Just keep doing what you're doing. You'll be fine. Let's try that. Hopefully that's not going to induce complacency. We'll tell the guys on bookings just to watch their steps. I'm wondering with Calvin Phillips in that defensive midfield role if it might be a decent or intelligent thing to do to just take him out of the game. We do have Noah Kane on the bench. The problem is that Kane is there as sort of just a general central defensive cover. So if we were to get an injury to one of the defenders and he's already on the field, we might find ourselves a little bit short. So I might hold off on that and trust Phillips as the captain to get the job done for us. Let's tell him to get creative. Come on, boys. Come on. We were passing into space. Let's maybe take that back off. I was just wondering if maybe we hadn't done that for a little while, if it would be something that worked. It doesn't look like it's particularly working for us. Let's give it another get creative. Haaland's having a bad game up front. What has happened to Erling Haaland this season? Let's try exploit the flanks. Can we get some crosses in? We do have Leao on the bench. It might be one for him. We've got work to do here defending a free kick. We've been kind of done there. Luis Alberto has it. Can we get a block in there? No, we can't. Can we... Come on, win that. Win that. No. Oh, it's opened. Opened as you like. He's walked it in, and Renier is back on the goal line of all players, and it's Wood. There should be reverse your roles, boys. There's a good ball, though, for Jared Bowen. Can he find someone in the box? Haaland's getting in there. Bowen, what have you done there, mate? It's a goal kick. He's just run it out of play needlessly. We're going to make some changes. Ruiz, come on for Bowen. And Leao, come on for Haaland. And let's get you up there as an advance forward, please. And that is 2 of our 3 subs done. Let's tell them to demand a little bit more here. We've been second best, haven't we? We've definitely been second best again in this game. Well, not that we were second best against Southampton. We just defended horribly. This game, we've actually been second best. That's a terrible attempt to tackle. Doopy's there to win it, though. I think the Sevilla player was too busy laughing at the attempt to tackle, I think. Here we go, Mariba. There's a good ball for Leao. Is he onside? Leao! No, it's a fantastic finish. A great first touch, but he was offside, and he did look offside. How offside was he? It was a good ball. This first touch, yeah, he's just gone early, hasn't he? The first touch was absolutely exquisite, and the finish was brilliant as well. But unfortunately, as I said, he had strayed offside. Can we get what do we want to say here? Push forward, boys. Can we get a late winner, or are we taking a draw back to Ellen Road? It looks like we're taking a draw back to Ellen Road with us. I mean, it's not our best episode. It's not our best performance there, but we're in the tie. I'm gonna say I'm not happy. So honours even at the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan Stadium. We'll do the press conference off camera. Oops, didn't mean to click that. And there we go. That is it for today. If you have enjoyed that, it wasn't particularly good, but sympathy thumbs up. We're still in a good position in the league. It's not the worst result, 1-1 away from home, but it's certainly, I might have to reassess team talks, I think. There might be a little bit of pressure coming onto the boys there. So we'll adjust that, and hopefully we'll come back next time and we'll play Newcastle away in the Premier League, and then we will host Sevilla in that. No, we won't. No, we won't. No, we will not. We'll host Sevilla in the Champions League second leg. Hopefully get ourselves into the quarterfinals, and then we'll host Liverpool in the Premier League, and that is a almost win and we're champions sort of a game, isn't it? So that's all for next time, guys. Until then, open Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.